Hi, everybody, and welcome to Bill Mosier Field at Zott Park as the Chicopee Pacers take on the Chicopee Colts. They renew the rivalry tonight. It's the annual sword game on Monday Night Football here on Chicopee Schools Community Television. It should be a spirited affair tonight as the Colts and the Pacers are both fighting for a playoff berth. They need wins tonight to stay in that hunt. And both teams have had a very good season going so far. The Colts, of course, coming off 4 consecutive victories. The Pacers look to end that streak tonight. It's coming up next on Chicopee Schools Community Television.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Steve Jindryzik along with Joe McAuliffe at Bill Mosier Stadium Field at Zott Park with what is going to be a very large crowd tonight for the annual get-together, the sword game. 150 years ago on Springfield Street, the Ames Sword Company produced 250,000 Civil War sabers. And one of those replica sabers made in 1890 is the prize for tonight's game. Both teams well coached and are well prepared, right, Joel?
This is going to be a really spirited game. Both of these teams coming in fighting for their playoff lives. Both of these teams need a win tonight to continue those hopes. Tonight, the players to watch for the Chicopee Pacers, Michael Slaughter. This is a player who's amassed 118 yards per game averaging so far this year. And over 10 touchdowns going on this season. For the Colts, it's their quarterback, Tom Duffy, coming out of nowhere this year to become the starting quarterback of the Colts. They've won 4 consecutive games in a row. He's passed for over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. He's going to need to be on his A game tonight for the Colts to contend. It's the prize that both of these teams, seniors on both of these teams, look forward to their entire football careers in high school. Tonight, they take the field with an opportunity to bring that sword home for their final time of their football lives. Comp will kick off to the Chicopee Pacers.
George Fotopoulos is the kicker. Here we go. Good kick.
Takes it back. Going to go down right at about the 30-yard line.
Now he's down.
And here come the Pacers offense.
Nicholas Guerres was the man who ran the kick back.
Pacers are, again, like we mentioned, led by running back Michael Slaughter, number 5. He's going to be the guy to watch for. Their quarterback, number 3 for the Pacers, Jovan Jackson, will be a huge player tonight for the Colts, for the Pacers. So let's pay attention to that. They come out in their standard formation. Here's the handoff. Here comes Slaughter. He's going to head up to the 40, going to stumble out to the 45, get a little bit more, get out near midfield, just short, about the 48. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark him out at about the 45-yard line. So another first down for the Pacers. That's going to be their bread and butter tonight, Steve. If they can get Slaughter running, get outside the tackles, it's going to be difficult for the Colts to stop the Pacers. They come out in that wing T formation that they've been running all season. Very successful for them again. Here's the handoff to Slaughter again. He's going to get stumbled up by a couple of his own linemen right there. He's going to go down right about at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Pacers.
Corey Brown on the stop for Comp, number 3. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Chicopee Comp has had a resurgent year so far, and the addition of former coordinator, now coming back as offensive coordinator, Tony Kuchar, has helped them institute a spread offense and help them get the team back on a winning trend. Yes, just got put back into the Chicopee Hall of Fame. Here's the handoff out to about midfield for Slaughter. He gets to about the 49-yard line, and the Pacers are into Colt territory for the first time tonight.
Brown on the stop once again.
What a wonderful atmosphere here at Bill Mosier Field at Zott Park. It's a packed house as the students on at both high schools look forward to this every year. It is the pinnacle event for the high schools, and having been involved with on the Colts side myself, there's nothing better than it. And we got a whistle here. Going to be a timeout for the Pacers. So they'll reset. So they take a brief timeout. Looks like a 30-second timeout for the Pacers.
They have 5.5.
Yep.
Was it 3 and 2? 3 long ones and 2 little ones. Here we go. Jackson takes them out. Go, Joe.
Yep, and they're back in that formation. We've seen them all night so far. Here's the handoff, this time to number 1 for the Tony Slaughter, his brother, and he gets out to about the 35-yard line.
Well, missed tackle. They had him for short of the first down. Corey Brown missed him. Well, it'll be first down, the second first down of the game for the Pacers.
It'll be about at the 37-yard line. Another first down for the Pacers.
30, well, closer, yeah, 37. You're right, 37.
Steve, the key tonight for the Colts is going to be stopping the run.
Well, that's all Chicopee does, so it won't be. That's not much of a surprise. They may throw it once in a while. Shock of shocks.
Back in the wing T formation. Here's the handoff. He's going to roll right. Jackson rolls right. Going to be met in the backfield by a defender. He's going to slide all the way to the middle. He's going to pick up yardage there.
Brown again on the tackle. Number 3 makes the stop as he eludes to Colt.
Jackson rolled right looking for a receiver. Don't know if that was a drawn-up run play, but he did make a couple of positive yards. And now the Pacers are faced with the second down at the 34-yard line. They're eating up chunks of clock. That'll weigh good in the time of possession battle. Jackson under center, one guy in motion. A handoff to Michael Slaughter.
That time they were waiting for it.
Yes, and the
Colts. Question will be how fast will Bill Kuchar, the defensive coordinator for the Colts, adjust to what they're doing. And generally, he's pretty fast. Well, he may have already figured it out.
The key to that is it's going to be whether these defensive linemen
make the tackles,
make a good job and make the tackles, and whether the safety play for the Colts. If you're having your safety making most of those tackles, that means it's a bad night.
Well, it's high school football. A great many tackles are made by the people back there.
Jackson under center. Going to make the handoff. It's time to Slaughter again.
Comes up short.
Just
inside,
short.
29-yard line.
Short of the first down. It'll be fourth down.
And let's see.
Thinking they go for it. What do you think here?
I think they will.
Yeah, they've seen a lot of success so far already on this drive. You have to think on a 4th and 2 that they're going to go for it. We'll see what they do. Looks like the offense stays on the field. This could be a really big stop for the Colts, a momentum shifter. Right now, momentum is in the Pacer corner.
It's a little early for momentum, Joe. Well, they go to, he stays on his feet, almost tripped. He's got the first down, Slaughter.
He does pick up that first down, and the chains will move once again.
Tackled by number 9 for the Colts, Harley Kagan, on the stop. It'll be a first down.
So another first down, deep inside Colt territory. Entering the red zone are the Pacers. Jackson under center. Wide receiver split right. Number 2 in motion. The handoff is to number 2, Chris Roy for the Pacers.
Gets maybe a yard. Oh, no, he got more than that. Got 3.
Something to watch for the Pacers is that motion. They tend to put a guy in motion there, and the handoff is either to their setback or the guy in motion. Makes it a little bit more difficult to make the play. Again, receiver split right. One lone setback is Slaughter. Roy in motion, and the handoff is to Slaughter
again, and he's inside the 15-yard line.
And another third down. Colts look to have adjusted at least a little bit.
Ryan House on the stop, number 56. The third down.
Pacers haven't picked up big chunks yet. The question will be whether they can stop the short yardage. It's a big third down for the Colts. 3rd and 3 on the 15-yard line. 6 minutes just to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah. Certainly ball control very successfully.
Here they come, and here's the handoff this time to Roy. Going to stutter step to the right and going to go down. Looks like he's short of the first down. He is.
No, he is. He gained maybe a yard.
And again.
Down to the 12-yard. What do we got? No, down to the 14-yard line.
Again, the Pacers faced with a 4th down. And again, the Colts faced with an opportunity to make the Pacers turn the ball over. Jackson comes out to his huddle. And they give the play. Clock is ticking. 4th and 2 from the 14-yard line. Here in the first quarter at Bill Mosier Field. 4th and 2. Jackson under center. Looks like a little stutter, no call, and here it is. We're going to have a false start. Looks like on the quarterback.
Yeah, all the way. Jackson moved.
And that's a big call right there. We're going to back him up 5 yards. It's going to be 4th and 7 now. Even more difficult.
As they say, penalties will kill you. False start on the quarterback.
So the first penalty flags of the night fly. Now the Colts defense has a responsibility to stop the Pacers. 4th and 7, deep in the red zone, and we're going to get a timeout call, it looks like.
Colts.
So the Colts will call a timeout.
Coach Mark Scherfeld. Talking to number 44, Kyle Socha.
The teams have, the Pacers have run with ease, a little bit more difficult as they get into the red zone. And the defense for the Colts has stopped them as they gotten closer.
Well, you're reporting the obvious, but it's early. You've got Jackson made a couple of what we thought were perhaps misplays, and he got away with it.
Right.
The question as the game goes on, whether as you said, whether the Colts will adjust to what's happening, but missed tackles and so forth had better improve, or it's going to be a long night for the Colts. There's no doubt about it.
Receiver split left. Here's the handoff this time. Beautiful. To number 1.
Well done. It looks like he's got it.
Number 1 for the Pacers is Tony Slaughter.
Tony Slaughter has the first down. Completely confused the Colts. A misdirection play. It confused our cameraman too.
That's what happens when you have all that motion
Very
going
good.
on.
They've got 4 first downs in this drive. They burnt the clock down to 4:30, and the Colts haven't even touched the ball. That was a big play. Obviously, that is a big play.
1st and 10 from the goal line, from the 10-yard line.
Jackson, and that time he's cut for a loss.
So Slaughter with a loss there. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10.
Actually,
or 11.
11-yard line. Ends up 2nd, and they've got 10 on the board. It's probably a, well, we can't tell from here.
Taking up the...
It's on the other side of the field, so it's probably closer to 12.
Yep. Taking up the bulk of the first quarter so far, weighing down on that Colts defense is the running game of the Pacers. Wide receiver split left. Slaughter doesn't get the handoff.
Jackson's going to throw. He throws.
And it's dropped.
Broken up by number 11 for the Colts. Adrian San Miguel, the big play, waved in front of Jeremy Fair, the receiver, and he didn't get it. So the first pass of the game for Jackson goes incomplete.
3rd and 12 here. As we mentioned before, it gets increasingly more difficult the deeper you get into the red zone to make those stops. If the Colts can use the bend but don't break defensive mentality, be a huge stop for them here. Wide receiver split left. Here's the handoff. This time it's to one Roy. Roy's got it wide open, and he's going to hit the end zone. Touchdown for the Pacers. Same play again.
Touchdown.
Tony Slaughter.
Tony Slaughter.
So the Pacers take the early lead here.
12 yards. Misdirection again. Well done. Tony Slaughter at 3:31 puts the Pacers on the board.
Just caught the Colts defense looking for something to the right. It was the misdirection, as we mentioned, with all that motion going on in the wing T. It ended up with a 12-yard run for Michael Slaughter, or Tony Slaughter, Michael's brother. So the Slaughter brothers doing an absolute huge amount of damage.
Kick is good.
So just like that, with 3:31 remaining in the first quarter, that drive took up a huge chunk of the first quarter. It's 7-0 Pacers, and it's going to be really important for the Colt offense to come out and go on a drive of their own. Home game for the Pacers, and the fans love that. Take the lead early.
Nice crowd. Wouldn't want to estimate it. Perhaps we get to talk to someone at halftime and get the estimate of the crowd, but this has got to be one of the best crowds in several years. Again, both teams are pretty good, so that's got a lot to do with it.
Well, you know what else has to do with it is the weather. We finally are getting a night that hasn't been cold the last few years. Very cold. Tonight we're in the mid-50s.
So the Pacers score first, and very impressively, with a 70-yard drive. A couple of very important plays on 4th down, and that misdirection play again twice, confusing the Colt defense very effectively.
Here's the kickoff.
Here's that one of those silly kicks.
Squibbed kick on the ground. He's going to lose it. He does pick it up.
And it works.
Be short of the 20. Colts do retain the ball. It was returned that time by Kyle Pare.
He didn't return much. He's just lucky he held on to the ball.
So they're just short of the 20-yard line, and here comes the new revamped Chicopee Colt offense, running the spread offense this year. Let's see, and it's going to be really interesting how the Pacers defend this spread offense. A very difficult offense to run, a very difficult offense to defend. Tom Duffy, the senior quarterback, set in the shotgun. Here's the handoff to Soja, and he gets a couple of yards, keeps his feet going.
A little extra effort by Kyle Soja. Takes it out 4 yards. Anyway, out to the 25-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 6.
Talking with Coach Scherfeld before the game, he mentioned how this team really runs a 50-50 offense. Even though it is a spread offense, they will run and they will pass out of both sets that they run. So expect a balanced offense from the Colts. Duffy again in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to Soja. And he'll get a couple of yards right there to bring up a third down.
Well, I would guess what they're going to do is try to work for that first down because they don't want to have a 3 and out.
No, this is an area where you really can't have a 3 and out to start the game. So it'll be 3rd and 3 from the 27. 2:30 to play here in the first quarter. Again, Duffy in the shotgun, spread formation. Chicopee looking to blitz. They drop back. Here comes Duffy with the throw to the sideline. It's going to be incomplete, and it'll bring up the first 4th down for the Colts, and here comes the punt team.
Wilkie was the intended receiver, and 3 and out. Not a good sign for the Colts.
Wilkie ran a comeback route out on the sideline, and Duffy really didn't get enough on that throw. It goes incomplete, so it's 4th and 3 from the 27. Back to receive for the Pacers is number 3, Jovan Jackson, the quarterback. And the punt is a line drive punt. Jackson will field it about the 35-yard line. Out to the 38-yard line.
That was not a coach wouldn't be happy with that decision.
Sean Buxton with the tackle.
Yeah. But he got away with it. He probably should have let it drop.
Yeah, it was a dangerous ball right there, but
nonetheless, high school football.
Nonetheless, they take over at about the 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Pacers. Very impressive drive.
Make that like the 28-yard line.
No, it's the 38.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. I'm looking at the markers are a little messed up here. 39-yard line.
Now they're still moving, and the play is starting.
Finally got that. 1st and 10 from the 39. Jovan Jackson under center. Here's the handoff to Michael Slaughter this time, and he gets 10, 11, 12 yards for Slaughter. Picks up a first down on his first carry of the second drive.
Chicopee moving the ball very, very well.
One pass so far from the Pacers. That was in red zone territory, an incomplete pass by Jackson.
But a good pass, meaning in terms of when they called it. You can do that when you got this kind of a dominating run game so far.
1st and 10 from the 49 in Colt territory again. Here's the handoff. Going to take it upfield for Slaughter. He gets about 5 for that carry. Michael Slaughter has been an absolutely phenomenal back for the Pacers this year. 13 rushing touchdowns, and he has amassed a very, very good season. Looking to go over the century mark. I think he may have already 950 yards to start the game, and he has passed the century mark, I believe, on that last carry to go over 1,000 yards. Well, and it looks like he just lost it there.
Yeah, I'll have to count again.
But nonetheless, we probably
tough kid. He that time he lost maybe a. Brings up 3rd down and 8. The Pacers are going to the well now again. If history shows itself, they may go to that reverse again, that misdirection play, which has been so successful.
Big
to,
third.
Mr. Slaughter's brother.
Yes, 3rd and 8 from the 48-yard line. Receivers split left. You got that motion guy all the way right. Jackson is going to throw it to Slaughter, who is covered well over there by number 81 from.
So there'll be the first punt of the game for the Pacers.
Ben Aslan does a good job in coverage. It'll bring up a 4th down, like Steve said, and the Pacers will punt. So successful defensive stand for the Colts. With 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. This will be the last play of the quarter. Set back to receive is
Harley Kagan.
Harley Kagan, one of the big-time players for this Colts team. He hasn't had a chance.
Oh, no.
And he'll call for a fair catch at about the 20.
No call that time. And that's the end of the first quarter. The Pacers up 7-0. We'll be back with second period action. So stay with us here on Chicopee Schools Community Television.
Every pet comes with a unique set of hopes and dreams. And one common wish, a happy, healthy life. Start with early and regular visits to your veterinarian for vaccinations and disease protection. Regular exams help diagnose, treat, and prevent serious health problems. See that your new pet grows up healthy and happy. Call your veterinarian today. A message from your local veterinarians.
And welcome back to the annual sword game on Chicopee Schools Community Television. It's the Chicopee Comp Colts and the Pacers, and the Colts are on offense for the second time tonight. They'll start just short of the 20-yard line. First and 10. Tom Duffy, the senior quarterback, will take the snap out of the shotgun and hand off to number 5 for the Colts, Brandon Wood.
Wood gets a couple of yards. Both field positions for the Colts have not been very good. The Pacers dominating the game in every department at the moment, and especially field position.
That's right, and the Colts running the no-huddle offense right here, getting quickly back to the line after a gain of about 3 here. 2nd and 7 from the 23. Duffy is the lone guy in the backfield. He'll take the snap out of the shotgun. He's going to look to throw over the middle field. The pass is
intercepted.
Nearly intercepted.
Almost intercepted.
Deflected at the line by the Pacers.
By number 75 for the Pacers.
If we can find it on our roster. Doesn't look like we have it. The linemen never really get too much love here. But nonetheless, tipped by number 75. The Colts will come back again.
This is 3rd down and 3rd and long, a long 8.
One running back in the backfield, and we're going to get a false start call.
Against the Colts. If things are going badly, they really go badly. So that'll push the Colts back, bring up 3rd down and a long 12.
It's going to be a very difficult throw for Duffy to make. But the Colts are in desperate need to get some sort of first down to get their offense going. He's going to have that personal protector there in the backfield with the running back. It's going to be Wood. Split right, or split left for him. And we're going to get a timeout here. Looks like for the Pacers didn't like what they were seeing.
Well, we always talk about this, you know, and I know the coaches like to argue this is a learning experience, but they are, of course, they have five timeouts a half, so.
Oh, they use every one of them.
Yeah.
So we are looking forward to this 3rd down. 3rd down and a long 12.
Well, the Colts haven't shown anything. They haven't even got a first down, so.
One would assume that they would throw here on 3rd down.
Well, okay.
And again, they come out in that spread formation that they've used to much success this year. Not all that much tonight. Wood, again, the personal protector to the left. Out of the shotgun. Duffy drops back. Going to throw deep over the left of the field and misses Harley Kagan, who was wide open along the sidelines with the receiver running with him. He outran him, but the pass was a little overthrown, and that'll bring up 4th down, and the Colts will punt. But finally, we saw potential out of the Colts offense there. That was a throw that if it had been on line a little bit better there, well, could have been a big pickup.
Moise's coverage was quite good. Kicking again is Harley Kagan, I believe, right?
That's correct, yeah. And Kagan's punt
is a good one.
It's a line drive, fair cut.
I don't know if that was a fair catch call. I missed it.
Fair caught by Jackson there.
That was kind of a wave to the right. Yeah.
Yep. And the Pacers will take over just short of midfield.
Good field position at the 46-yard line, and they have dominated the game. And a game like this, of course, which is emotion, has a great deal to do with it. So the Colts right now have got to, as they say, tighten the chin strap and stop them again.
Well, their defense got to stop the last time. Right about this area of the field, can they do it again? It's going to be huge to their success tonight if they can. They got to help get that offense in a flow and get them right back out there. Jackson under center. He's going to give the handoff. This time to Tony Slaughter.
Nice blocking by Chicopee, first class.
And number 31 for the Colts, Jared Maleko with the tackle.
But a big gain, a solid 7-yard gain, 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 for Chicopee inside the comp. People are getting there, but are not making the stops.
Running back's ultimate goal is to get at least 4 yards a carry, and Slaughter has done a great job. The Slaughter brothers have done a great job of getting that so far tonight. The receiver down on the left sided corner. We're going to get a flag.
That's motion.
And this one will come back for the Pacers.
I'm guessing it's motion against Chicopee.
So an illegal motion.
Let's see, wait a minute. No, it's offside Colts.
Oh, well, look at that. We got fooled a little bit there.
No, I didn't get fooled.
They'll decline it, and they'll get the first down. The spot is good enough, so that carry will stand.
First down on the 43-yard line. I checked that, 42-yard line.
So another first down for the Pacers.
Right.
Handoff.
There goes Slaughter. Got to hold on, and they don't. It's that tough man to bring down another first down.
Michael looks like he got 10 more yards.
He
should be good enough for a
running
first
wild
down
today. Close. First, looks like a first down.
Yeah, he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and 1.
No, he didn't make it. You're right.
So 2nd and 1 from the 32-yard line. The Pacers again driving, eating up that clock, making it difficult for the Colts to even get a chance on offense. Here's the handoff.
Slaughter
this time
again.
to Michael Slaughter again, and he'll pick up the first down. Pick up maybe about 3 yards there. 3 or 4 yards for the first down. Just inside the 30-yard line. So from about the 29, it's a first down, 1st and 10. And no secret,
No, nothing
these Pacers
fancy,
have been
right?
running the football.
Well, they've been running Slaughter.
Both of them.
Well, mostly Michael.
That's right.
And he's been making up for it. They great second effort.
This time it's Roy outside.
Got a couple.
Trying to mix it up a bit, and he does pick up a couple of yards. Looks like 3.
Excellent blocking up front by Chicopee. We'll pick up those numbers and credit the people who are doing it. But the Colts are definitely back on their heels right now.
Jackson comes out to his huddle. He's going to make the play call. The Colts are ready in their defensive formation. They'll set up as the Pacer offense comes out. Jackson, hands off. No, he doesn't. He's going to take it himself, go up middle, maybe get two or 3 yards there. It'll bring up a 3rd down. He wanted to run left, but was forced back to his right up the middle.
So it brings up 3rd.
So he faked the handoff there. That's something we've seen for the 2nd time tonight.
Again, there was some penetration by the Colts, but again, he managed to get something back before they got him.
Third and 6 from the 25-yard line. They're in the red zone, the Pacers. They're putting pressure on the Colts defense again tonight.
Now he's calling time.
And another timeout by Alex Estradius. And he'll take that timeout as the teams will head to their sidelines for a full timeout.
7:30 left to go, and the Pacers driving again deep in Colt territory. And I think this is a call to give Michael Slaughter a breather.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. But it's also a good opportunity for the Colts. I'm sure Bill Kuchar over there is making some adjustments, trying to give his guys a bit of a pep talk. They need to stop. It's third down. They can stop them 2 plays in a row.
Well, they haven't been able to do it tonight.
That's right. They could get the
both
football
times
back.
that the Pacers were able to get that first down. And you never know. As I said, Javon Jackson does not pass very frequently, but this might just be the time.
Well, Slaughter has just been absolutely unbelievable tonight. Him, his brother, have absolutely torn up the football field tonight, running all over with ease tonight. So if the Colts can stop him, be an easy game for him, but they have not been able to this point. Conventional wisdom says it's going right back to him on a 3rd and 6.
That's conventional.
But this time they drop back to pass, and the
got-
Colts are all over this. But what's the flag here?
Oh, it didn't look like. Oh my goodness.
I'm thinking this is an offensive
No, it looks like a face mask.
hold.
I don't know.
Wow.
Oh,
That's a big penalty. Personal foul on the Colts. A face mask. They had him sacked for a loss of about 10. And the face mask is going to cost them a first down. What a big play there.
Well,
Penalties in general will kill you, but a
well,
15-yard penalty when you had him stopped in the back. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. From the 13. 1st and 10 from the 13.
Jackson on the 13. Here we go.
Hand out to
Michael
Slaughter.
Slaughter again into the middle, down to the 10.
You know, Steve, we talked pregame. The Colts would be in this if they could stop the run, but they haven't been able to so far. Been a very difficult game for the Colt defense.
Well, that was a tough call.
Sure was.
Tough call.
But it looked like it was the right one from up here in the booth. The Pacers are deep in the red zone with an opportunity to put another 6 points on the board. As the time ticks away here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 8 from the 11. Jackson, a drop back. Here's the handoff. And all the way into the end zone. This time it's number 28 for the Pacers. Zach Muse with the touchdown. That'll put the Pacers up 13-0 with 6:28 to play in the 2nd quarter. Isolated everybody on the right side, and there goes the cannon.
That's a 12-yard run.
The entire Colt defense was looking right. They ran it with the guy in motion to the left, wide open into the end zone.
12 yards at 6:28 of the 2nd period.
Goes Muse. And here's the kick. Kick is up.
Good.
And it is good. Chuck, another point on the boards. It's 14-0.
Sebastian Palacio on the kick.
14-0.
Sebastian Palacio with the 2nd extra point. 14-0. Pacers with 6:28. The Colts struggling. A tough call on a. And they would have had him. At least, of course, the Pacers still would have got another down back there. It's 14-0. We've got 6:28 to go.
I know it's early, Steve, but if the Colts don't get something going now, it's over. This game could be very well over if they're not able to answer on offense soon. .6:28 to play. The Pacers will kick off.
Palacio kicking it off and back for the Colts. Pick up those numbers. Number 28 for the Colts, Kyle Racine. And the last time, of course, he kicked a bowling ball kick. And the Colts, the kick actually traveled.
Looks like he's going to do the same because the ball is on the ground.
He's doing it again.
Squib kick coming from the Pacers. It's effective again. Picked
Yep.
up by the Colts. They'll bring it out to about the 40-yard line. It looks like Pare returned it again.
40-yard line, which
Their best field position of the night.
yeah, that's of course the risk of not kicking it to the end zone. But a lot of high school coaches only see trouble in that,
Well,
so they don't do it.
another aspect of that is whether you have the kicker that can do that.
That kid can kick. You just saw him kick the extra
That's
point.
true, but we don't know how deep he can kick it.
Oh, okay.
He tries to kick it straight up.
Duffy with the snap, going to throw. Nice bullet over to Pare, and that's the best throw of the night from Tom
That's
Duffy.
also his first completion in 3.
Picks up about 5-6 yards. Pare with the reception, his first of the night and the first completion for Tom Duffy.
It's important for the Colts to at least put together 3 or 4 first downs.
That was a bullet from Duffy. Here he comes with the snap. He's going to throw again. This time it looks like a setup screenplay that kind of was
waiting
failed.
for it.
Out to Kyle Soja.
Kyle Socha,
They'll lose
number
about 3.
6 on the tackle for the Pacers.
We'll lose a couple yards there.
Isaiah Green on the tackle. It's 3rd and 6 for the Pacers, for the Colts rather, and they're somewhat hurry-up offense.
Duffy shouts to his lineman the play call. He's going to take the snap. This time he's going to run it out of the Wildcat formation
And
get about a yard
nothing,
there.
Nothing.
So a Wildcat play from the Colts, the first of the evening, and it results in a 4th down. They'll punt again. You know, he got a real good throw off on that completion to Pare, followed up with another one, completion to Soja, but just couldn't get anything going. The Pacers snuffed out that screenplay, nothing to it, and they will force the Colts to punt again. 4th and 5 with just under 5 minutes to play here in the second. The punt is deep. Good punt by Kagan. Picked up by Jackson. He's got a blocker, but he'll be forced out of bounds. Tackled just at the 25.
1st and 10. 4:46 to go, and the Pacers have the ball again. They've had only 3 drives in the game. They were only stopped once, and they have managed to eat a tremendous amount of the clock, which of course is what you do against a fast-moving offense. But of course the Colts have not had a fast-moving offense.
The difficulty of the no-huddle spread formation offense that the Colts run is you can have a couple of plays happen in a matter of 20 seconds, and then you're punting the football.
That's right. Jackson comes out, very conservative play calling for most of the game.
1st and 10 from the 25. Jackson under center again. One guy in motion. The handoff is to Michael Slaughter. He's going to fight for a little bit extra yardage, pick up maybe 4-5 yards right there. So a 4-yard carry for Michael Slaughter. We'll bring up a second
and 6.
And 6, that's right. 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line. The Comp defense struggling. The Pacers offense firing in all cylinders. This one off to Tony Slaughter. He was the motion back, and he'll maybe get to the line of scrimmage. He does, picks up a little bit more, and it's a fumble recovered by the Colts.
They
will
ball.
get it, and this time they have the ball. Looks like for the first time tonight in Pacer territory. This could be the momentum shift of the game that we talked about earlier.
3:53, the Colts stole the ball.
Tony Slaughter getting a carry in motion, fumbles the football, and the Colts will take over on the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10 from that 31. The Colts, who made their first positive yardage gains through the air in that last series, will get a chance to do it again. Duffy in shotgun. He's going to throw over the middle of the field, finds a completion for a 1st down, completed to Adrian San Miguel. He picks up the 1st down, and the Colts get their first down of the evening.
First down of the evening, right.
This could be a huge one. If the Colts can put 7 on the board, they'll be within 1 score as we head into halftime. We're going to get a timeout call, it looks like.
That's a Pacers timeout again.
Oh, that's a good timeout by the Pacers. things kind of just unraveled in the course of a few seconds right there. Let them settle down and figure things out.
The Colts have 1 first down. There's no doubt that that obviously no huddle offense works in high school, but it has to be very cleverly operated, and it has to have success for it to quick success, shall we say, right?
Yeah.
And of course the timeouts, these interminable timeouts that they have here, I still have a very difficult time with 10 timeouts in a game.
Oh, they sure do get a lot, but if you got them, you use them.
Right. 10,
yeah.
Right.
They are using them here, and here come the teams back onto the field.
It's almost like watching the NFL.
Yeah. Deep in the red
Here we
zone
go.
are the Colts for the first time tonight. They've completed their first down.
First and 10 on the 16.
On the 17-yard line. First and 10. Duffy takes the snap, going to roll right. He's good on the run. His throw is completed out to Harley Kagan down at the 2-yard line. It's going to be first and goal, the second first down of the night for the Colts, and they are challenging to put points on the board.
Tony Kuchar calling the plays.
Quickly to the line are the Colts. Duffy and shotgun, the same formation that they've been running all night. Here's the snap. He's going to take it himself. Wildcat formation, and Tom Duffy is into the end zone, scores the first
Colts are on
points.
the board. Duffy from 2 yards out, and as you pointed out, Joel, it's a different ball game.
It certainly is, and there goes the cannon. Marks the first points of the night for the Colts. They are down by 8 points right now. But as you just mentioned, Steve, it is a brand new ball game.
Well, it's their style of play. 4 plays and 40 yards, and they got to score.
The ball came out crisply from Tom Duffy's hands. Here's George Fotopoulos, a former soccer player, with the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good.
Kyle Sturley with the hold. And that, I'm surprised there wasn't a penalty on that against Chicopee.
No call there.
They knocked over the holder.
So the Colts are back within 1 score. And you know how we mentioned earlier that if the Colts didn't get something going, the game could be I did. That's right. It could be without a reach, but they had a play go their way, a fumble by Tony Slaughter.
That was a stand-up steal, and I didn't get the number of who stole the ball.
That's right. A big play for the Colts, and the Colts now winning the turnover margin, +1 in that category.
Now we've got
so they've pulled within 1 score. They'll kick off with 3:20 remaining in the first half.
14-7. Duffy goes in from 2 yards out. Nice play by Harley Kagan, whose grandfather used to catch him for Chicopee High in the 50s.
Very good reception in the corner, right at the 2-yard line. Set up the 2-yard run for Duffy. And that gave the Colts their first points of the evening. Fotopoulos will kick.
Colts have been kicking it. The kicks have been long.
Fotopoulos has been a good story for the Colts this year.
Yeah.
Was cut from the soccer team, winds up on the football team, and boy, has he made a name for himself, kicking extra points and kicking off. Jackson, this time number 7 for the Pacers, will return the football.
Gets it out to the 34-yard line.
Nicholas Gutierrez with the return. So first and 10 from.
Did I say 34, 35?
Yeah, that's about right, from the 33-yard line. Now can the Colts, with a little momentum shift that in their direction? Can their defense make some plays?
Well, at least, as you say, in a game that's this emotional, it's certainly improved the Colts' outlook at this point. Let's see if they can hold Michael Slaughter and company.
Jackson under center. Here's the play. It's the handoff to Slaughter. Wrapped up in the backfield.
They were waiting for him.
That play by number 72, it looked like, for the Colts. Brendan Ryan
on the stop.
Brendan Ryan with a big play there.
So it's always important against a running team to get that first down and no yardage.
Brings up a second down and 10.
And Chicopee may As I said, they do pass infrequently, but Jackson can pass. He throws a nice ball.
2nd and 10, the clock winding down, 2:33 to play here in the first half. Jackson under center, here's the handoff. No,
That's
he'll
the
throw
throw.
deep.
Got a man open.
It's Gutierrez, does he make the catch?
Yes,
he
he's got
does.
it. Yep.
And a first down for the Pacers. Jackson throwing for the first time to Nicholas Gutierrez. Picks up the first down and a whole lot more.
And I just said he can throw the ball.
That's
and
right.
he did it.
Play action fake,
nice
picks up the
pass.
first.
Nice pass.
Clock winding down, 2:18, 2:17. They come back to the line. Colts set up their defense. One safety back deep. Here's the handoff. This time over to number 28 for the Pacers.
Well done, Brown.
Zach Muse. He scored a touchdown earlier that gets
Corey
another
Brown.
carry.
Corey Brown again on the stop for the Colts. And he was not fooled by that at
Corey
all.
Brown, the end for the Colts.
Quickly out of the huddle.
2nd and 8 from the 43, 1:40 to play now. And we're going to get a timeout
Now
call.
the Colts call time. And the battle of timeouts, Joel.
Short timeout here for the Colts. They're just going to have Soja come
Just
over.
a
Looks like
2 minute
captain of the defense here.
30-second timeout. 20-second. Is it 20-second? 20-second.
Short timeout.
Make it 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, just and wave at each other.
2nd and 8 from the 41 here.
So Socha's back with the message from Bill Kuchar and Coach Scherfeld. And what they told him was to stop this play.
That's right. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
From the 41, the whistle to get play underway. Jackson under center. He's going to pass. Roll right, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Going to be sacked in the backfield by the Colts number 42. Danny Dowd with the tackle.
The Colts have started coming, and there's no doubt that the pass runs off the run, and if you're not running the ball successfully, passing it becomes a problem.
3rd and 11 from the 44.
Quickly out of the
1:05 to play. They're running out of time. Could the Colts get a stop here? It's 3rd and 11. Jackson, he's under center. He hands off. It's to Slaughter, who's wide open, going to pick up the first down and more. Stumbling out to the 20-yard line, picks up the first down, and a failure on defense for the Colts. You had to know it was going to go somewhere in the vicinity to their playmaker, Slaughter. They're unable to stop them, but the clock is running.
It must be out. Chicopee must have used up their 5 timeouts. Have they got one more? Chicopee's got one more timeout. He's saving it. The coach is
First
saving
and 10 from the 20-yard line. Here's the handoff to Slaughter, who's wide open.
Right. No, close inside the 10-yard line.
Great job.
7.
Great job of blocking up
now
front by the Pacer
timeout
lineman.
with 29 seconds.
That's his last time out of the.
I don't know what
half.
he's doing running around on the field. But that's clock management. He's used his timeouts very effectively in the first half, the coach, and he's striking. Looks like they're knocking at the door again.
29 seconds to play in the half.
And
Slaughter just went over 100 yards for the evening. So another 100-yard rushing performance over the century mark earlier in the game, and over 100 here. Jackson, we'll hand off here, but we'll get a flag or a timeout. Which one is it? Looks like a timeout.
And now Comp calls time.
The team's playing a little mental guessing game with each other.
But the
looks like this one will be a full timeout, and it's a big time for them to 14-7, 1st and 8, 1st and goal for the Pacers. Can they put it in and take a 2-touchdown lead just before halftime?
well, The Pacers have dominated the game.
They sure have.
And they are still dominating it. Now he's signaling. It's like they're putting some time on the clock.
29 seconds to play here.
Now there's a problem with the clock.
We'll get it figured out.
Okay.
29 seconds to play.
The
Here
world
comes
of
the
digital.
Colts defense.
Plenty of time for the Pacers. Plenty of time. They have one more, right?
No, this team has none.
Slaughter with the handoff right up the middle, going to be met before he gets into the end zone. Looks like about the 5-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd and about 3. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Is he going to spike it or is he going to run a play?
And he does spike
spiked it. So he got 10 seconds.
3rd down.
3rd down. Is it 3rd down? Yeah. Jackson spikes the ball.
Ten seconds to go in the quarter. 14-7.
4 yards. At least it's on the 4, right? Yes, it is. It's on the 4-yard line.
3rd and goal, 4 yards to go for the Pacers.
One back standing, Michael Slaughter.
Gonna throw Jackson. And it's gonna be incomplete. Tipped by one receiver to another.
Play only
So
took
it'll
1
be
second.
4th and 4 with 5 seconds to go. The last play for the Pacers, probably the last play of the half here. Can they punch it in? They're going for the touchdown.
4th down, split out. Could be a pass.
The Colt defense looking past it. Looks like I wouldn't be surprised if you get an end around here. And we're going to get a timeout.
The Colts called time.
It's a good timeout there.
And I don't know. It looked like Chicopee was pretty confused. I wouldn't have called time there, but I'm not coaching, right?
No.
Okay.
Neither of us are. The only ones on the field
Thank
who know
goodness.
what's going
Well,
on. Yeah.
Most guys in the booth think they're coaching.
Yeah.
But I'd give it to Slaughter up the middle.
You can't argue with that. He's been absolutely phenomenal tonight. Over 100 yards rushing. Seems to do it with ease, but the Colts defense has had moments where they have been able to get to the backfield, although they've been few and far between. Mostly in the red zone.
Well, you have to.
Things get a little bit tighter in there too.
Well, you have to. It's a guessing game. It always is. But there's no guess. They're going to give the ball to Slaughter, I would guess.
You don't think they take a chance and pass it here?
No, I don't think so. I think he's not. And he's completed 1 pass today. So go from there.
They've been on target. I'll say that. His passes have been on target.
But it's a risky business. But I think
here they come.
The old story. You go to the guy who brung you.
5 seconds to play in the half. The Pacers want to go up by 2 scores. The Colts want to hold them within 1. Here's the handoff
to Slaughter,
and he gets in. Slaughter with the touchdown, and the Pacers throw another one on the board.
As time runs out in the half, Michael Slaughter scores. What a surprise.
Yeah, they gave it to Slaughter, just like you said. They're able to put 6 more points on the board, maybe 7 before halftime. And they go back in, get those points that they gave up with the fumble by Tony Slaughter that helped the Colts get on the board. Here's the kick.
It's good.
And the kick is good by number 11, Sebastian Palacio. And the Pacers will end the half with a 21-7 lead. You're listening to the Chicopee Comp Colts and the Chicopee Pacers, the annual sword game on Chicopee Schools Community Television. We're going to take a break, and we'll come right back with second half action on Chicopee Schools Community Television.
I thought indoor tanning was safe. They said their tanning rays were less likely to cause a sunburn.
What you need to know is UV light from indoor tanning can cause
premature aging, including wrinkles, sagging, and age spots.
So instead of making you look cool, it can make you look old.
And even worse, UV light can increase your risk of skin cancer, including melanoma, the deadliest form of skin cancer.
Especially when exposed at an early age.
And treatment can be surgery, and sometimes even chemotherapy and radiation.
In fact, current estimates are that 1 in 5 Americans develop skin cancer.
And 1 person dies from melanoma about every hour.
I don't want to be one of them.
I don't want to be one of them.
I don't want to be one of them.
This message brought to you by the American Academy of Dermatology.
I'm telling you, indoor tanning is not as safe as you think. In fact, indoor tanning is totally out.
And welcome back to Bill Mosier Field at Zot Park. Here are the Pacers kicking off. Squibbed on the ground will be retrieved by the Colts. Take it to the 30, to the 35, 37 and out of bounds. Returned by number 24, the Colts. That's John Wilkie, who has yet to make
number 20.
tonight.
20.
John Wilkie.
Wilkie, right. Okay, first down.
So it is 21-7. I'm sure both teams pick some things to correct in the second half. And here come the Colts again out in the spread formation with Soja to the right of Duffy. Duffy's going to be in the shotgun. The Colts looking to get something going. They've scored before halftime. Duffy being chased by Jackson's going to throw it. Got Soja. Quick little dump off pass, and here comes Soja to the 40, to the 45, 30, to the 20. He could go all the way. Touchdown. Kyle Soja breaks it. Finds Tom Duffy, finds him just before he's tackled in the backfield. And Soja brings it all the way. 70-yard touchdown.
The Colts answer.
Make
the
that
Pacer touchdown.
Make that a 63-yard touchdown for Kyle Soja.
A little.
The Colts have bought another break.
What do they call that? A pooch pass?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a break.
He got
broke
rid of
his way down the field.
He got rid of it just as he
Fotopoulos with
about to get hit.
Sterling on the hold.
Here's Fotopoulos' kick. It's up,
Perfect.
and it's good. So, one play into the second half. The Colts have narrowed the lead to 1 touchdown. Kyle Soja absolutely obliterated the secondary, outran every guy in the secondary to take it to the house, scores the touchdown, and brings the Colts back within 1. If it had Duffy let go of that ball a second later, he would have been tackled in the backfield, but he gets it off. A well-structured play right there that just happened to work.
It's the yardage after the pass that counts.
That's right.
Ask Wes Welker, right?
That's right.
Well, the Colts are back in the game, and that's what counts because we know you're here to enjoy the game and not switch channels.
That's right. So
Fotopoulos will be the kicker.
These teams renewing the rivalry, keeping it close, 21-14. Here's the second play of the second half. It'll be a kickoff by Fotopoulos, who just kicked the extra point for the Colts on the touchdown.
And of course, when you can get it back in one play,
it makes things
a lot easier.
Much easier.
Right. Here, back for Chicopee. It looks like
number 2 Roy.
Number 2 Roy is back. Fotopoulos with the kick, high floater. There's going to be an offside against the Colts on the kickoff.
Gutierrez returning it. Going to head right. Knows he's got a free play here. And he's met.
That's a group tackle.
Now they'll have the opportunity.
They'll be kicking it again.
They have the opportunity, I think, for a 5-yard penalty or to re-kick, and I'm sure they'll re-kick.
No, wait a minute. What the high school rule is now? Wait a minute. Okay, he's explaining it right now. Yeah. They just take 5 yards, right? So they take off. They're in good field position. They're at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Pacers. 21-14, and it turning out to be a interesting game, Joel.
It sure is. And what we haven't seen yet is the Colts be able to sustain some sort of play on offense. You know, they had one where it was a fumble, made a couple of plays, and good field position.
They have 2 touchdowns on 5 plays.
Right.
So. Oh.
And
we
we're going to get
an offside against the Colts, I think.
I think this might be a full start because they blew it dead.
You're
and
right.
that's exactly what it is.
You're right.
So they'll back them up.
Well, they get the 5 yards back.
Yeah.
But now it makes it 15.
So 1st and 15 from the 44-yard line.
Soldier's run should have fired the Colts up. And
well, if you look at the fans, you look at everybody here tonight on the Colts side, it sure does. It sure has, and it's got to do something for that defense who, anytime they've been letting stuff up, the Colts offense has just been coming through. The Colts defense forced a fumble that led to points, and now the Pacers will try to make something happen. Here's the handoff, this time to Tony Slaughter. We're going to get a flag here.
Now this is going to be an interesting call. Looks like perhaps offsetting penalties, but let's see.
We're not sure what the call will be here. They're going to call a chop block
and a face mask, so they are offsetting. Right.
The chop block call, of course, is when the lineman engages the player in front of him, pushes him forward, and then goes down for the chop block. That's illegal, and then we had a face mask, so those penalties will offset.
So
we're faced with the same,
1st and 15. They do it again.
Here's the handoff to Slaughter, and the Colts defense kind of
that time they were
makes a play there. That tackle that time for the Colts by number 72, Brendan Ryan again.
Well, there's no doubt they've got to stop Slaughter at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets into space, as they say on TV on Sunday, he is a load to stop.
Can't let him get outside. The end's got to do a good job of containing him there. But they also do have to make those plays in the middle. Jackson is going to pass here. Drops back, going to find Slaughter. Almost drops the football. He'll pick up the 1st down. Picks up about
Michael Slaughter.
13, 14 yards there.
He was wide open.
Yeah, I can't understand how the playmaker for the Pacers is wide open along the sidelines there. You can't let that happen.
No, you can't. I would think that they should have someone shadowing him. But, again, second guessing. Good call by the coach. 1st down, Pacers.
They come to the line. This time they have 3 receivers. Tony Slaughter in motion, going to be met in the backfield. Nice play.
Big loss on that play.
By number 2,
Brown. No,
number
3.
Number 3.
Corey Brown.
The defensive end coming up with the big play there.
So it brings up a 2nd down and a long 15.
Second and 15 from the 47. All right, the Pacers come out with a more base wing T formation here. He's going to throw again. Going to be met by a few people in the backfield, but he outruns them for the 1st down. The speed of Jovan Jackson helps him pick up the 15 necessary for the 1st down, and he keeps the chains moving.
Now the Colt defenders ran right by him. Well done.
They were there. He just had the speed to outrun them. Tough loss for the Colts there. We'll do it again.
Jackson.
The 1st and 10 play on the 38. He's going to pass. No.
He gives it to who else? Michael Slaughter. He gets about 6.
Michael Slaughter on the carry for Chicopee. Good for about 5.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 here from about the 33. Jackson gets the play and head to his huddle.
Second down, second and a long 5.
Here's the handoff this time. It's to number 2, Roy.
Close to the first down.
First Roy with the carry for Chicopee. Good for another first down.
So Chris Roy picks up the first down, gets about 6 yards there.
So Chicopee again following the game plan beautifully, burning the clock on a long drive. Very effectively as well.
They sure have here. Again with 3 receivers. Here's the quick throw over to Roy. We're going to get a whistle here.
Illegal motion, I would think, on Chicopee.
Yeah, there's the illegal motion. You're starting to see the Pacers use a little bit different formation where they have 3-4 receivers here, where they will run and or pass out of it. We're seeing them throw a little bit more here.
.721. Pacers up 21-14. Third period.
Again, they're going to employ that receiver set where they've got 4 receivers set up. A little bit of a mistake there. Yeah, a fumble. It's going to be recovered by Slaughter, but
little confusion in the backfield.
Jackson bumped into.
It'll bring up third down. Oh, no, second. I'm sorry, second and.
Just before that last play, I was going to mention, though we've seen the Pacers employ a run-heavy offense, Jackson is no stiff at the quarterback position. He's thrown for 7 touchdowns this year and 705 yards.
That was a nice ball, nice spiral.
So coming into tonight, he has the skills necessary to beat you in the air as well. He's going to try and do that right here. He's going to throw deep. In coverage, is intercepted by number 11, Adrian San Miguel. The Colts get another turnover. They're +2 in the turnover category.
That's a big one.
They'll pick up on the 5. That's a huge play by San Miguel.
Great interception.
You know, Steve, when that ball was thrown, San Miguel had his back to the football. He did a really good job of adjusting and turning around to find it.
Well, I guess he checked the eyes of the receiver, right?
He sure did, and another turnover here
for the
hurts
Colts.
the Pacers.
They have the ball at 6:18, ready to go.
Let's see if they can get something going.
I would make one prediction. I think Kyle Socha is going to touch the ball a lot.
I am sure. Deep in the territory. Duffy's going to run it on his own. Another wildcat play. Maybe picks up 2, 3 here. Yeah. It's absolutely necessary for the Colts offense to pick up a first down so deep in this territory, though. They can't give the football back to the Pacers punting from this side of the field.
You remember when Mr. Kuchar played quarterback for Chicopee? He may go for all the bananas on this play.
It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 8-yard line. They're deep on their side of the field. He's going to throw. Nice crossing route to number 20 for the Colts, John Wilkie.
As he whacked, and
Wilkie does a nice job crossing over the middle of the field there. He'll pick up about 5 yards.
Big third down for the Colts.
3rd and 3. Brandon Wood in the backfield with Duffy. They're going to pass here. There's no question in my mind. Here's the snap, a little bit high. No, they hand it off to Wood. Does he get there? I don't think so.
He's short. High snap fouled that play up. So it'll bring a 4th down, and the Colts will have to kick.
Tough series right there. The Colts get a big turnover and unable to do anything with it. What are the chances they maybe fake something here?
No.
I don't. It is.
I was surprised.
You never know.
I'm surprised Socha didn't touch the ball, though.
We were both wrong in our predictions that series.
Well, I thought they'd go for one beyond the line of scrimmage. All you have to do is beat one guy in a formation.
We've got a timeout for the. Interesting here.
Well, they burnt the timeout.
Looks like they were just missing a player.
Well, that's not good. Here
we
go.
You need all the players you can on punt
Kagan
coverage.
to kick.
Now they
Nice
do punt.
kick.
Straight up punt at the 50 will roll. Jackson will take it at the 55, and they'll tackle him at about the 47. So not a bad punt there from Kagan. Still in comp territory are the Pacers, though.
Yes, and the Pacers have the ball back. That's what counts, ball control. I was surprised they didn't take one shot at down the sideline.
No, I was surprised too. They really have to sort of get a little bit more innovative here.
You've got Chicopee playing mostly 13 or 14 players, so they've got to be tuckered out about here.
Jackson under center. They're in the base wing T formation. Here's the handoff, this time to number 28 for the Pacers, going to be stopped short.
That was close. I thought
Not much of a game.
I thought he lost the ball for a second there. Comp defense was waiting for that misdirection play, which has been very successful today.
So he loses a yard there. 2nd and 11 from the 48. In that base wing T, receiver set left. Going to hand off to Roy this time, who could be met for a loss, a big loss. Great play by Brandon Wood, the defensive end, comes out and tackles him for looks like a loss of more than 10 yards.
I just don't understand that call.
They blew up the play, the Colts defense did, and we're starting to see the Colts defense play a lot better here.
Yes, there's certainly looks that way. Although again, as I said, Chicopee plays a minimum number of players, and they've got to be tired.
The Pacers, who dominated early on offense, they have continued to run the ball well. Slaughter has seen no slowing effects, but when other players have touched the ball, they've had difficulty. Here's a run for Slaughter, and he won't pick up the first down. Let's see what the Pacers do here.
They haven't punted today, have they?
Believe maybe once, I'm not sure.
They have, I don't think punted. We're checking with our crew of statisticians.
It looks like they will kick here.
They will punt. Harley Kagan, who ran one back against Cathedral last week.
And here's the
low
punt.
Snap, good punt.
Short punt.
Going to let it drop and going to get a roll. Good Chicopee roll all the way
the
down
20.
To the 20-yard line. Well done, well done. No chance for Kagan to run it back.
Well, Steve, the game has sort of changed a little bit. It's a little bit more competitive.
Well, Comp's only had 5 plays in the third period.
That's true, but their defense has played much better.
They are definitely
here at the start of the second.
Figuring it out. But as I keep saying, Chicopee has got to be tired.
Oh yeah, when your offense is on the field that
long, and you don't substitute that much.
That's right.
So you're facing a little fatigue problem.
We got a flag here. His time.
That's what it looks like.
Looks like the ref is looking for his time. Doesn't look like there'll be a flag on anybody here.
What's up?
He's counting players.
Well, I don't know what that's all about. I give up.
I guess he counted wrong the first time.
No,
they still don't know. They're waving the flag off.
Oh, right.
They counted wrong.
They counted wrong.
I assume
I guess Chicopee had enough people on the field.
Yeah. Right there,
I was going to have you count them.
The question would have been whether the Colts had enough. There would have been too many in the huddle, but they did have the correct 11.
Here we go.
So they're in the spread formation with Duffy with Soja to the left. Here's the throw deep downfield. Kagan was
far for Kagan.
Was open by a little bit, but the ball was overthrown.
Well, they went for all the beans that time.
Not a bad play. The ball's got to be thrown a little bit better.
Well, there were two men on him,
That's a tough play to make, especially for a high school quarterback. You had a little bit of margin there, and
the Colts,
he
the
did
hurry-up
overthrow.
offense.
No one in the backfield. The quick throw is over to Soja, who's open again. He's going to pick up the first down. He's going to pick up more. He's out to the 45, a big play, Soja. Like you mentioned,
I told you.
He's been the playmaker so far for the Colts tonight. He picks up about 15 yards there.
Once he gets up ahead of steam, he is a load.
Make that 25 yards. They're in the no-huddle offense again. This time, Brandon Wood is the protector.
All they're waiting
for Duffy.
for is the guy to bring up the line.
Wood with the handoff. He'll get about 3 or 4 here.
Right.
Looks like 3.
Up to the 50-yard line.
And they keep the ball moving. Starting to see a little bit
of that hurry-up offense.
Yeah, you're starting to see it work here. Here are the changes. They're back at the line.
1:28 to go in the third quarter. It's 21-14. And the Colts are moving.
2nd and 7 from the 49. This time they're running from the I formation. This is the first time we've seen that tonight. Duffy is under center.
No, there's Kuchar's changing it over there.
So Tom Duffy under center. Here's the snap. Going to fake the handoff. Play action fake. The ball is thrown.
Ooh.
Nearly caught by Corey Brown, but it'll be incomplete.
Question was it? Yeah. So 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd and 7 here.
Yeah, this is practically 4-down territory.
And we're going to get a timeout called by the Pacers. The Colts were back out in that spread offense, and it looked like the Pacers were sort of adjusting to the I formation that they had ran the play before. When given the time, Tom Duffy has thrown the ball very well.
Well, it's a
but it's always tough to keep.
It's a helter-skelter offense that they've got to. You know, again, as I pointed out, they only ran 5 offensive plays in the third quarter. So 5 plays.
What's your opinion?
Chicopee comp. So Chicopee's Chicopee's game plan. 4 coming into this one and 2 plays since.
What's your take on the spread offense? I heard you say that it's pretty difficult to implement at the high school level.
No, yeah, it is. It really is. There's a lot of turnovers connected with it. It's well, there's a lot of turnovers in the pros.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know, if you can run it correctly, I don't think there's really many teams that can beat a good passing offense in the high school level here. If you got a quarterback that can throw the football and you throw it,
well,
you can
he
make
also
things
needs
happen.
somebody who can catch it, you know. Oops.
And a big false start there.
There it is, right.
By John Wilkie.
Oh, my goodness.
But that's coming out of the timeout. You can't have that.
3rd and 12.
So the Colts have their work cut out for them. Yeah.
Just mentioning that the fact that when offensive coordinator Tony Kuchar for the Colts played, he called his own plays when he was in high school.
Well,
of course,
he had the spread offense and Billy
Chicopee Hall of
Stewart
Famer here. He ran the spread offense like the Colts are doing right now. Duffy rolling right, looking for a receiver, doesn't have one. He's going to throw it deep downfield, and it's going to be intercepted by Jovan Jackson. He'll bring it to the 40. Got to break a tackle, break another one. Duffy misses the tackle there. He'll go down just short of midfield. The crowd is going wild here, but you know what, Steve? That's kind of equivalent to what you were talking about. You mentioned how it might be 4-down territory. It just came a play earlier.
That's a high school play.
Yeah, he really should have just thrown that ball away, and he tried to make a play happen.
41 seconds, and Chicopee High has the ball back, and Colts miss an opportunity as the defense is back out on the field.
He was virtually trapped on the sideline, had no receiver open, and forced the ball in there, and it was intercepted.
He threw it to one receiver, and there were 3 defenders there.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one.
That's not a play you want to make there.
Jackson, to his credit, ran it back.
A great interception there
but
by
again,
Jovan Jackson.
He's got to be a tired,
and he's quickly back on the field, as you mentioned. They don't substitute much.
Yeah.
Imagine he'll hand off here, and he does to Slaughter.
Who else, right?
Who picks up a couple of yards, maybe more. Looks like you pick up 4, 5 yards right there. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
With 5 to go. This might be the last play of the third quarter. Looks like they're going to wait to switch fields. So after 3 quarters, it's the Chicopee Pacers 21 and the Chicopee Colts 14. They'll head to their respected sidelines for a quick pep talk.
1 touchdown in the third quarter. Kyle Solcha made it 21-14, and then a big interception by Adrian San Miguel on the goal line saved the touchdown for the Pacers. So here we are with 12 minutes left to play, and we still have a football game, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the
so
biggest.
Stay with us here on Chicopee Schools Community Television.
Some dogs fetch and roll over. Some dogs take you to Spain and shopping for refrigerators. Help you get through grad school. Start your own business. Go on hikes in the Grand Canyon. Some dogs you trust with your life every day. Being partners with a guide dog is having the freedom to do what you want in life. Nothing more, nothing less. And with your help, nothing need ever change that. Call 1-888-884-DOGS or visit guidedogs.com.
And we're back here at Bill Mauger Field at Zott Park. The Colts are on the field getting ready to take the defensive side of the ball. The Pacers just getting ready to end their portion of the timeout. It's been a very evenly matched game thus far, score-wise. But when you come down to it, the Pacers have absolutely dominated the football game by running the football. They have dominated time of possession. They've controlled the ball most of the game. And the Colts have had a few breaks go their way with a fumble and with a semi-screen pass to lead to their points. The question is whether they can stop them on defense. Here's the play. Zach Muse will carry the football, looks like to the goal line, or to the line of scrimmage for maybe a gain of a yard.
He might have picked up a yard.
Maybe an inch, more like.
It's not much.
But
brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5 from the 47. Of course, the Pacers running a wing T offense. A lot of motion going on in that type of offensive scheme. It's led to breakout plays for the Pacers. When you got a player like Michael Slaughter, it's difficult not to succeed from there, but Jackson's going to roll right, looking for a receiver. He's going to head upfield and going to be tackled
at the line of scrimmage
by Harley Kagan. Nice play by Kagan to prevent him from getting any other yards.
4th down for the Pacers, and the Pacers' deep offense has begun to feel, I think, the fatigue of being out there the whole game.
I would agree with that.
On both sides of the ball. And they're going to kick it, number 28.
Looks like Muse is going to kick to Kagan. Punter to punter.
That's right.
Here's Muse's kick.
Punt.
And it's deep.
Kagan's
and he'll let it roll into the back of the end zone for a
out to the 20.
touchback. It'll be 1st down, intending to go from the 20-yard line for the Colts, who are looking to tie this ball game here in the 4th quarter.
Well, let's see if they go to the real hurry-up offense. Or
as one-sided as this game has been, with the Pacers dominating the game, the Colts are still in this game, a 1-score game, and a chance to tie it if they can make something happen on offense. They're coming in with the trips right formation. Duffy with the snap, going to hand it off to Wood.
Chicopee was coming, but they don't stop him. He at least gets back to the line of scrimmage on the stop, number 69 for Chicopee.
He picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 21.
Donovan Lozado on the tackle. It's 2nd and 9, Chicopee Comp on the 21-yard line.
Back in the spread formation here. Kyle Soja to the left of Tom Duffy. Here's the snap, the handoff to Soja, and he gets a carry for maybe a couple of yards.
You got more than that. It's across the 25 to the 26. Let's see where they spot the ball. Brings up a big 3rd down play for the Colts.
4-yard pickup for Soja. 3rd and 5 on the 25. Again in the spread formation. Here's the snap. Duffy's going to throw. Zips one over to the sideline. And it looks like forward progress will give him the first down. Can't catch the number.
He's got it. Kagan.
Harley Kagan picks it up. Going to get the first down. Right on the line here. Yeah, are they going to call for a measurement or are they going to give it to him? No. Looks like they'll give it to him. 1st and 10 for the Colts now on the 31. Nice throw by Tom Duffy to find Kagan, who held on right at the line for the first down. Here's the snap. Parring in motion.
That'll be an illegal motion, apparently.
Looks like a false start on Brendan Ryan.
Well, they'll add 5 yards.
5-yard penalty.
Brings it back to the 25-yard line.
Penalties have played a big role tonight.
Well, not as big as it usually.
No.
Here we go.
Back to the spread set. Snap to Duffy. He's going to zip it over to Kagan.
Kagan goes.
Gets that 5 and a little bit more back.
Back to the 32.
So it'll be 3rd and about 8. Maybe 3rd and 9 here. Is it 2nd and 9? It is 2nd and 9, okay.
Yeah, right.
Scratch that from the penalty. Duffy going to roll right, going to throw to number 11. He's going to get the first down and more. Traveling up the sidelines out to the 45. Number 11 for the Colts is
Adrian San Miguel, the man who stopped the touchdown.
He had that big interception earlier.
Bold to say the Colts are starting to move the ball.
Well, Duffy's been getting a little more comfortable in the pocket, been setting up plays where he can roll to his sides. That's where he's at his best, when he's able to throw on the run, and you saw it right there. Found his guy for the first down.
San Miguel picked it up, a good deal of it on his own.
Here's the snap to Duffy. Duffy gives it up to 31, Jared Maleko, his first carry of the evening, and he maybe gets one there.
Maybe a yard. Those are almost keep them honest runs.
Right.
You know.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, they try to employ a 50-50 offense, and they've kind of stayed true to that, but they have obviously gotten way more yardage on the through the air. Here's the snap. Duffy drops back. He's looking deep over the middle of the field. He's got Kagan, who drops the football at the 15-yard line. A big drop by Harley Kagan. Would have had the first down and a whole lot more.
Big 3rd and 9 coming up for the Colts.
Tough drop by the senior, or by the junior, excuse me.
Kyle Perry was wide open.
Okay. Kagan is a senior, that's correct.
Perry was wide open on the other side. But again, second guessing, right?
Oh, that was a beautifully thrown ball, and if Kagan had just picked that up, tough there. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 41. Here's the snap. Duffy going to roll right. Here's the handoff to Soja. Looks like he got the first down, and he did. What a great play call. The drop play in the backfield picks up the first down. No one was expecting that.
Kyle Soldier is now doing what I said he was going to do.
You can see the future, I think, Steve.
He's a big guy. Look at him. He's a
big player for this
He's a man
team
out there among boys, and they're starting to use him. And again,
a long line of athletes in the Soja family.
I hate to reiterate that Chicopee is a tired football team.
Here's the snap. Looking left, looking right now. Duffy's going to roll right, going to fall down.
Oh, cheapers. Wow.
We're going to see the tuck rule. He loses about 10, 15 yards.
That was a confused play.
Okay. Tom gesturing to the crowd, chanting his name in mockery.
But again, 2nd down and 20 yards. So they got to get some yardage back right away with this play.
Duffy going to drop back. He's probably looking deep. He is going to throw deep over the middle of the field, and it's caught by number 11, Adrian San Miguel. Big playmaker right there. They pick up all that yardage, 20 yards and more for the first down.
Wow.
And that Colts offense.
That was shades of Tony Kuchar, the man who's calling the plays.
The crowd.
That's a riverboat gambler play if there ever was one.
The Chicopee High home crowd chanting Duffy's name, comes back and makes a play, picks up that 20 yards and more. Beautiful throw. And here's the Wildcat play up the middle. He's going to pick up 5, maybe more. Colts have something going on offense.
Down to the 5-yard line. Tom Duffy.
You know, I can't.
Well, they're mixing up the plays very effectively at the
as
moment.
much praise as we've given Michael Slaughter tonight, I think as the game goes on, praise is due for Tom Duffy, who has come out of nowhere this year and become a viable quarterback for the Colts. The Wildcat play again, this time to Harley Kagan, who's in the end zone for a touchdown. The game is 20-21 with 5:21 to play. This is one of the best sword games in recent memory, folks. A touchdown for the Colts.
Well, now Fotopoulos.
He gets a chance to tie the game. It's the biggest kick of his young career. George Fotopoulos, a soccer player, his first 3 years in high school, didn't make the team with a new coach this year, and quickly moved over to the football side. After weeks in training camp trying to get his kick down, he finally did, and he's made a high percentage of his extra points. This one is no good.
Oh my goodness.
A tough miss by George Fotopoulos.
There's plenty of foot, but he missed it.
That's a tough one. We mentioned his story.
So the Pacers are still up with 5:21 to go. The Pacers are up. Well, these things happen.
Boy, that's a tough kick to miss.
There's nothing like in high school.
I feel for him.
That's automatic.
I feel for him right now because that is a
so
very.
The Pacers 5:21. If they can manage 3 first downs, they can maybe chew that clock.
And years past, the Colts probably go for 2 there. But
I'm surprised they didn't.
Well, you know what? The best thing they can do is go score.
I'm kidding.
The best thing they can do is go score another touchdown and send them right back out there to kick another kick.
Well, the defense is now starting to at least, certainly they've stopped the Pacers.
And you mentioned fatigue is playing a huge role in that.
Yep.
Most of these players on the Pacers side are playing both ways. So it's 21-20. A 1-point difference here in the game. There's 5 minutes and 21 seconds. It's going to be huge for the Colts. They have to stop the Pacers on defense. For the Pacers, all they have to do is run the football like they've been doing all night, and they can end this game.
3 first downs should do it. Although the Colts have all their timeouts.
That's very important.
So they can stop that.
Fotopoulos is kicking here.
Comp's got 4 each.
They both have 4. That's correct.
Each team has 4. So we're going to see some use of that by the coaches. It's a short kick, and there's another flag.
Looks like we might have an offsides call.
Yeah.
But who is it on?
Well, it's on the Colts. No,
yes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It looks like it's on Chicopee.
It's on Chicopee. They're pointing at Chicopee. I can't, unless somebody lined up. Wait a minute.
Someone probably lined up.
No, they're
offside.
talking to Chicopee. No, they're not.
I think it's on Chicopee because I could see the coach here on our sideline kind of arguing about it and the official explaining it. This is on the Chicopee Pacers. Looks like an offsides call set up offsides.
Well, I don't know.
They'll re-kick it, too.
They'll explain it.
Yeah, they're going to re-kick it.
If they're re-kicking it, it's against the Colts.
Yeah, that's an offsides on the Pacers.
Oh, all right. No, it's against the Colts. No, wait a minute. He's going the wrong. Well, we'll get this straightened out, folks. Stay with us. It is against the Pacers, and so the Colts will kick it again, but 5 yards closer. In the number 4 is the single.
Set to receive for the Pacers, Darrell Chambers.
Chambers is back there all along.
So Fotopoulos gets a chance to kick it again. Of course, that last one was a very short kick.
A little too much adrenaline, I think.
Now he's coming off a very difficult miss.
Oh, Nice short
And
kick.
he does it again. Do they recover? It looks like the Colts have the football.
No, I don't think so.
I think they do.
Okay, we'll see.
The Colts have the
got it.
football, and what a major break. Fotopoulos makes an errant kick that hits off the front receiver of the kicking to the receiving team.
And that, of course, negates the 10 yards.
They recover the football. What an unbelievable change of
events.
events.
Did not go 10 yards, but the kid from the Chicopee High touched it. He touched the ball.
Wow. This is an unbelievable turn of events, folks. An errant kick by Fotopoulos, who 2 plays in a row made kicks that were, well below average, probably still thinking about his miss that could have tied the football game, and they get the football back. Tom Duffy going to take the carry, maybe get 2 yards there.
That was an onside kick, I think.
I don't think that was. I think that was a mistake. I think he's still sitting in the moment.
They're debating it here in the booth.
I think he is still thinking about that miss extra point.
Yeah. Short gain on the play, brings up second and 8 inside the 45-yard line.
So they're in the spread formation. Duffy with Soj in the backfield. Pare in motion. Duffy back to throw. Fakes. Throws deep downfield. He's got Kagan wide open to the 5. Just short of the end zone. Looks like he's at the 1-inch line.
No, he's down. The ball was Kagan.
What a throw by Tom Duffy to Harley Kagan. And boy, have things changed.
It looks like it's on the 1-yard line.
First and goal for the Colts. A game dominated by the Chicopee Pacers has changed. Tom Duffy with the quarterback sneak's going to be met short of the goal line.
Brings up second down, and
the clock is ticking down. 4:14 to play.
Looks like you can't see it from here. Looks like about a yard, 1 yard.
Second and goal from the 1-yard line. Out of the I formation. Here's the snap. Soja met in the backfield.
Didn't make it. Predictable calls.
So here we come to a 3rd down. So 3rd down, the Colts right back at it. Here's the quick sneak, and he gets in. No call from the officials yet. It is. It's a touchdown by Tom Duffy, a 1-yard carry, and the Chicopee Colts, after missing a field goal or a point after attempt by George Fotopoulos, recover the onside kick. We don't know what it was yet, or a missed kick, but nonetheless an onside recovery. They drive downfield after a throw by Tom Duffy, finds Harley Kagan, who takes it to the 1-inch line. 2 plays later, it's a touchdown, and I have to think that the Colts go for 2 here.
It looks like it. Certainly does. Nope. Are they going to?
What a huge change of events here. The Pacers have dominated this entire football game.
Going for 2.
And here's the point after for 2. Duffy is going to throw it, and it'll be incomplete. But nonetheless, they have the lead. What a change of events, Steve.
Only 5 points, though.
The Colt offense that started couldn't pick up a first down until late in the second quarter. Now has the lead, 26-21. But here's the problem, Steve. A touchdown, the Pacers get the lead back.
Well, they got to get it.
That's for sure. The Colt defense has stepped up as of late.
You wonder now, the Pacer offense, which of course
primarily run-based,
is a short gain offense. So we'll see.
What an unbelievable change of events.
3:36 to go.
The past few years, Steve, this sort of game has been a complete blowout on either side. This is the first one in recent memory where we've seen a close football game, and boy, is it a real treat to sit here and see these two teams compete for the mayor's sword. The history behind this game is unbelievable. These two teams, the seniors on both sides, this is all they ever asked for in their football careers, and they're here doing it tonight.
Fotopoulos to kick.
Let's see if he can get this one kicked deep. And there it goes to the 20, returned by number 7. Nicholas Gutierrez returns that one to the 40-yard line. And here come the Pacers. down for the first time tonight. How will they react?
Well, you may see, as I said, Jovan Jackson is not a bad passer. And, of course, when you put the ball in the air at this stage of the game.
As I mentioned before, Jovan Jackson can throw the football. He has over 700 yards
but
passing.
let's see if Chicopee's still going to stick to the game plan. They got 3:31. They've got their timeouts. They can still run the ball. And they've effectively run it most of the day.
So here come the Pacers. They're running a more conventional offense here.
Spread formation. Yeah.
One lone setback is Slaughter, who'll take the handoff, and he's met in the backfield for a loss.
No gain. No gain, and maybe that's the story. They're waiting for him at time, and he's got to be tuckered out.
The players are holding their breath on the Chicopee Comp sideline, and on the opposing sideline is the Pacers, wondering if they can win a football game, come back in a game that they've absolutely dominated. Both of these teams control their playoff destiny. They both need a win tonight to keep their playoff hopes alive. Only one team will leave here with those hopes still intact. Here's a little bit of a wow.
There it is. There it is.
They've got the football. Kyle Socha. He's going to score a touchdown. He fumbled the football. The Chicopee Comp Colts have taken a 2-score lead. A fumble on an option play. The first option play of the night. Most high school offenses don't run that offense because of the high turnover probability. And there you go, folks. This football game is over. The Chicopee Comp Colts have the lead by 2 scores. What a change of events in the last 4 minutes.
It's not over yet. Well, my partner here is
a little hyped up,
hyperventilating.
But the odds are in the Colts' favor. It was
certainly an exciting play. Kyle Socha popped the ball out of Mike Slaughter's hands and caught it himself and took off down the sidelines. I got to say something about Bruce Socha's cannon back there. Bruce is a great supporter of both high school football teams, and the cannon is really working today because we've seen quite a bit of scoring.
The Colt fans heading to the sidelines, ready to rush the field.
is the holder. Fotopoulos, looks like Comp's deciding what they're going to do, or are they?
Nonetheless, the
Something's
Colts were,
on.
the Chicopee Pacers were favored by 3 in this game. And here comes Fotopoulos with a chance to come back.
Where'd you read that?
To come back. The Springfield Republican, my
Did
friend.
you read that in the Republican?
I did.
Oh, it's my paper. It's probably true.
We're employed by both, and his kick is good. Fotopoulos comes back and makes his next extra point attempt.
Well,
it's 33-21, and it's very difficult for these Pacers.
They've got their work cut out for them. Again, their style of offense is not built for this.
But the break mentality, the ability for Slaughter to break a run, he could do it in one play.
Well, he could, but I think he's too tired. He's just exhausted.
Oh, and that's true. They're playing both sides a lot of the time.
Let me check with our statisticians. How many times has Michael carried the ball tonight? 27 times.
Yeah. And they've been on the field most of the night.
Yeah, and he plays defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. This is Nate Rosenthal of the Register points out that he does do this, but again,
still got to be tiring.
Oh, let's not take it away from the Colt defense. They certainly
the adjustments that they made at halftime have changed the game. Although I just gotta wonder why, when you haven't the entire game, do you run an option play this late in the football game?
It's again.
It's easy to second guess up here, but boy, I just don't understand that.
You said it. But if it worked, it'd be brilliant.
Exactly. No, you're right. You're absolutely right about that.
Right. So it's a tough break. But it's been an interesting football game. Again, it's a shorty.
To the 40.
Oh, on
to
his
the
feet.
45. And tackled at about midfield.
The Colts now, of course, smell it, and that stops the clock with 2:31. So now you've got to see what the Chicopee people are going to do.
And rain begins to fall here.
The coaching staff going to they have to put the ball in the air. They also have to keep, use the sidelines. And, of course, the Colts, on the other hand, will be going for the ball.
Let's not take into account the fact that it has just started to begin to rain.
Well, Zot Park can handle it. It's a magnificent.
But will the passing
game?
game?
Well, it might be a little, but it doesn't look like it's raining that hard yet.
Drops
Jackson
back to pass.
He looks, he's
going to throw. He's got a receiver.
He stays in.
He's got to get out of bounds there.
That was, yeah. He should never have done that because the clock is still running.
Rolling.
Yeah. Well, the coaches are pointing that out to him, but, you know, hey, again, well done. Caught number 28 with the reception. We're down to 2 minutes. Here come the Pacers. They've led all the way up until the fourth quarter.
The fans eagerly waiting to charge the field in tradition.
He's got time. Jackson's being
tackled in the backfield by number 31, Jared Malenko.
Malenko on the stop. The Colt defense has now taken over the game.
Yeah, Bill Kuchar deserves a lot of credit tonight.
Yeah. Well, they took a while, but I think the play of the game, if you're going to be reliving it, and I know you will be tonight, but is the play by who else but Kyle Socha.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the play.
1:52 on the clock.
1:52 should be they're adding some, no, whatever.
Who knows?
Wait a minute. I thought he said.
Nonetheless, a very, very tough battle here tonight. Both teams put on a show. This is Monday Night Football at its finest here on Chicopee Schools Community Television.
Looks like they're getting.
The rain begins to fall a little bit harder.
1:47. No, I'm not. I'm confusing this. We have a delay here.
Yeah, they're looking to put some time on the clock. They're not sure what they want to do.
I guess he's got it.
Okay, we're all set here. Yeah.
1:47. So they put 4 seconds back on the clock. The Colt defense is now. I think it's fair to say the Colt defense is starting to
absolutely
take charge of the game. A little late. Zane Kagan.
We're going to get a timeout here, it looks like.
Zane Kagan, number 69. There's now number 5 for the Colts. Let's see, the defense out there is Brandon Wood, and now there is a timeout.
Time will kind of throw some seniors who haven't been in the game.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Have we seen Kagan yet tonight?
Zane Kagan? No, number 69, he's in there now, yeah.
Kagan is a junior.
He's a junior.
So there goes that idea.
Well, no, that's it's a number that says a couple of fresh uniforms out there. You might think Coach Schierfeld, probably knowing his style, would probably put some seniors in who haven't seen much action. Yes, that's true. But again, this is the kind of a game where
if this holds through, it is a huge win for the Chicopee Comp Colts. They needed this win to stay in the playoff race. And they'll take on South Hadley on Thanksgiving Day.
Now Kagan is in there all the time, right? They, you know yourself, and credit the Pacers' great effort here, but when you change your style with the minute 47 left,
I'll agree with that.
Here he goes. It's not over yet.
Still short of the first down.
But again, that's
it'll bring up a 4th down here. How amazing is that?
Close to the first down.
He just picked up like 15 yards, and he's still short of the first down.
Still short of the first down. And we're down to 120.
For the Pacers, it's got to be
and now they're drying the ball, but it is raining. Well,
if you look on the field,
I just checked. It's checking.
Yeah, there's a substantial
Jan Lesson,
amount of rain on the field.
our camera operator,
enough to make it
his
wet.
Jacket is getting wet, so it's coming down pretty good. Jackson has gone all the way, both ways. Back to throw. He's got time.
Incomplete, nearly intercepted by Harley Kagan.
That doesn't burn much time.
They take it over, and the Colts will employ the victory formation for the first time in a few years.
As long as you're ready for that, okay.
For the first time in a few years.
So there are some new numbers out there for the Colts.
They'll bring out some seniors.
Well, we saw 2 football games here. One played in the first half, and another played in the second half. And not taking it away from, as you say, Tom Duffy, Harley Kagan, and of course Adrian San Miguel, who probably saved the game with that interception, which was a NFL-style interception.
The Pacers absolutely dominated most of the first 3 quarters of this football game.
Right.
Michael Slaughter is a special running back. Him and his brother absolutely dominated this game. Michael doing more of it.
Well, as you said, as Nate Rosenthal pointed
they just
out,
got a few more breaks.
30 carries a
How
game.
often do you hear the winner of the turnover battle wins the football game? And tonight, the Colts were +3.
You get the turnover and you turn it into points, and that's the difference.
Or +2 with Tom Duffy's interception. I apologize for that, but you know, it was an amazing football game. I think one of the better sword games we've seen in quite a while. Both of these teams played unbelievable. The last sword game for many of these players. As time ticks down, the sword will return to the halls of Chicopee Comprehensive High School. For the first time in his career, Derek Morrison, the principal of Chicopee Comprehensive High School, will take the sword home, and here come the fans on the field to celebrate with their players. That ends the game, folks. 33-21. The Chicopee Comp Colts own the sword in 2012.
Thank you, Joel. This is Steve Jendrysik for Chicopee Schools Community Television, wishing you a very pleasant evening.